Republican Senator Bob Corker from the state of Tennessee announced recently that he would not be seeking re-election to the U.S. Senate. And as such, he has taken this opportunity, knowing that he doesn't have to go face his constituents again or deal with the wrath of any sitting Republican politician. He's using this opportunity to come clean about what Republicans in Washington, D.C. really think about Donald Trump. According to a recent interview that Corker gave to the New York Times, Republicans in D.C. behind the scenes are talking constantly about the fact that Donald Trump is unfit to be the president of the United States. Again, Corker's free to say this now because he doesn't have to worry about Trump's wrath. He doesn't have to worry about the Trump supporters back in his home state of Tennessee because he's not going to run for office again. So he can finally come clean and tell the truth about what Republicans are actually saying about Donald Trump in Washington, D.C. Here's why this matters. First of all, the majority of people in this country believe that Donald Trump is unfit to serve as president of the United States. The majority of the public does not trust him at all. They do not trust him on national security. They do not trust him to handle the North Korea situation. And they do not trust him to handle any disasters here in the United States because he's proven that he's going to screw up every single one of those things because he's already screwed up every single one of those things. So Corker's statement might give some of these Republicans in D.C. the clearance, the backup support to come forward and publicly admit that Donald Trump is unfit to serve for office. But more importantly, it might give them enough courage to invoke the 25th Amendment and attempt to remove Donald Trump from office in a way that doesn't even involve impeachment and has nothing to do with the Bob Mueller special prosecutor investigation. They could do it today because there is no way that Donald Trump would be able to come back and fully prove that he is mentally capable and perfectly fit to serve as president of the United States. The evidence against him is overwhelming. The wildfires in California, the flooding in Houston, the hurricanes in Puerto Rico. The evidence is there if Republicans chose to move on it. But here's the thing, they won't. How do we know? Well, let's take a look at Lindsey Graham, one of the most vocal Donald Trump critics in Washington, D.C., allegedly, who spent the weekend playing golf with the president. Then he got on Twitter, did an interview, talked about the fact Donald Trump shot a 73 in windy conditions. What an amazing person. I love him so much. He's so great. And Graham was supposed to be some kind of anti-Trump super Republican? No, those don't exist. Republicans are talking a big game in public because they understand that the public doesn't like Donald Trump. But at the end of the day, they're going to side with him every single time they get the opportunity. Corker has as well. So it's refreshing to hear Corker come out and admit that Republicans are saying all these things, but don't think for a second that any of them are actually going to act on it. If you're thinking about subscribing to our channel, I strongly encourage you to do that. But if you're not thinking about subscribing, I would encourage you to start thinking about it, and then once you're thinking about it, actually go and do it. You can see the subscribe button right there on the screen, or if you're watching on a different platform, go to youtube.com/theringofFire.